Okay, then we start to do the calibration after we do a good dot check print. The best way we do the calibration is for print a picture for the calibration. So first we open the control software and then we be sure it's still connected. And then we go to open and we find a picture for print. We load a picture. And also before we load the picture, first we go to do the setting, the one set. Because this control software, the control and the rip is in one software. We don't need another extra rip software. So we go to the setting before we print the picture. We go to advanced set. And here then we go to rip set. And for example, right now we want to print on the wet paper. With the highest, with 1,200 times 600 dpi, and for wet paper, and then angle is 180, and the size we print by 420. This for two print head, maximum print size. So if we print is one print head, we need to set the size for 210 centimeter, 210 millimeter, 21 centimeter. So now this machine is installed with two print heads. So the maximum print size is for 420 millimeter. So for example, right now I want to print a picture with the size 420 millimeter. So set this number by 420 and I click on the equal. Then click OK and save. Then we load the picture. We go to open and then we load the picture for print. For example, we can print the bottle. Load the picture right now. And after load, he will show the printing size here, image size, and then ready right now. And then we click on the print. So before we do print, we must be sure we must stop the belt. If the belt is under moving, so we cannot print. So before we send, remember, before we send the data to printer, we must stop this first, stop the conveyor first. And then we click on print. Click on print. Then we show send data. We're waiting for the data 100% finish. It shows send finish. And here it shows print. Then we put the paper on the top of the conveyor. And be sure the paper is over the edge of the first laser. And then we push down the roller to press the paper. Then lock wheel, the two wheels. Then we can do the stop print, test the print. Then we can click on the studio. We click on the wet conveyor. And also vacuum open a little bit so we can see the picture print out. Then we stop. So we can see this. We can see the pictures print out. So this is good print. This is good print image. No overlap because my two paper put together like this. So we can see the no lines print out, no overlap for each channel, and two channel with printed with one straight line here. So this normal print. Normally the picture we already did the calibration before we deliver. So if you change the print head or you meet some overlap for each channel, so we need to do a small calibration for picture. So now I'll teach you how to do the small calibration for the overlap for vertical and horizontal. This is good print. Let's see again. All picture, all color, and all the channel is no overlap. So this is good print. This is good print picture. So now we do test print. We put the paper again at the bottom, the back side, and we click after we send the picture again, and it's show ready, and it's here show print. Then we go to click start to open the conveyor. And this print out picture. So for this picture, we can see here have the small. We can see here is a line, is a gap here. This channel 1, and the other channel is no gap. So if we want to do calibration, then to disappear, to make this the gap disappear, then we go to control software, and here we go to parameter setting. This parameter, we open the parameter setting here, and then we can see here, we go to head install, and here is, see here, the G1, 2, 3 till 20. So for the picture, 打的图呢？另外一张，头上的，不是不好，刚打的那个。So the lines here, this is G1. If you have two print heads, so here is G1, G01, and this is G02, G03, like this. And each print head have 10 nozzle, 10 channel, and this one is G10, and this print head is number 1 print head. And this is number 2 print head. And here is G11, and the last one here, this distance is G20, and this belongs to number 2 print head. So for this picture, we can see this channel have overlap, have gap. See, the lines have gap, so we need to change the number. We go to change the number from 45 to 之前多少? We reduce number to 25, and then click save. Then we print again. 放置. And then we load the paper, and then we find a job, and we choose print. Click print. The finished job. Then we can click start. So we can see now the lines disappear. No lines. And when we reduce the number from 45 to 25, now it's okay. It's no lines. Here have lines. So if we meet the gap, we reduce the number, and if we meet the cover, the two lines cover, like this, the cover together, then we reduce, then we raise the number, increase the number. So we just for the lines as these empty lines, gap lines, or overlap lines, we just check. We just go to control software, parameter setting, and we go to head install. We reduce or increase the number here. Each channel have different number. G1, G2, G3, G4, like this, to do the calibration for. Then now we do the calibration for vertical. We go to parameter setting, and here we have a head delay. This is only used for 2 print heads. If you only have 1 print head, so we don't need to do the head delay installation, head delay calibration. So the head delay is only used for you install with 2 print heads. For example, right now the number is 100, and this one keep no change. We just change the number, this one, the delay here. The first one print head is the standard. We change the number here. Right now is 115.6, and then we find a job and we click print. Then we can start to print. Then this print out picture we can see here have all overlap. So this is the first print head, and this is the second print head. First print head, second print head. Here have overlap. See here, it's not one line stacked. Have overlap here. So if we meet the problem like this, then we can go to control software, and we go to parameter setting, and we go to head delay, and we change and reduce the number. We can reduce to 3. From 115, reduce to 113. We can reduce little by little bit, and then we click save, and then we load the picture, and we set copies by 1 copies, margin no change. The Y margin always normally no change. X margin we can put by 10, and if you move the carriage from to left, then we can change the margin here. For example, right now the margin is 10, and the Y margin is 230 and 63, and we click print. Then the image send finish, and then we load the paper again at the back side. The big size paper. We find the guideline. This is the first print head 8 inch. The second print head 8 inch. And the paper we cannot over this sensor. We must be sure the paper is at the front of the sensor, the red line here. The sensor cannot meet the sensor. Otherwise, we start printing immediately. Load the paper here. And then we go to click print. We go to start Y conveyor. So now we can see the connection is no overlap. So this is the first print, half overlap. Same image, see here. this overlap, the number is 115.6. This number have an overlap, it's wrong. After we change back to 113.6, that's okay. No overlap, see? So if we have the overlap like this for vertical, then we just change the number by head delay for 2 heads. If you only have 1 printing head, you don't need to do this calibration. So this is the procedure to do vertical calibration, step by step.